everybody. So today is Wednesday, January 24th. And this week you don't have any homework due. So let's continue on session 7.2. So after today's class, you can start working on your homework. Your homework is about 7.1 and 7.2. Okay, let's see. So last time we talked about the use substitution. When do we use use substitution? When you see a composite function, right? Composite function, you have inner function and the outer function. You let u be the inner function. And then you find the differential. You take the derivative on both sides. And then you plug into the integral, express everything in terms of u. And then you get easier integral. The easier integral is going to be one of those kinds. Yes, everybody? One of those kinds. Then we can integrate. After we integrate, we put the x back. So that's the 4 steps use substitution. Do you still remember? Good. Okay, let's continue. So last time we did 2 examples. And the remark, the du is always on top. It's never in the denominator. And another remark, we never let u be x. Why? You just get the same thing, but calling the variable a different letter, but it's still the same integral. So we're not making any progress if we let u equals x. So never let u equals x for the u substitution. Okay, so let's continue. Part C. What is the inner function? How about let's make the problem like harder. Okay. Let's, instead of just x squared plus 1, how about let's do 6x squared plus 11. Okay, make it harder. Okay. All right. So part C, we change the problem a little bit, make it a little bit harder. Okay. So what is the inner function? Exactly. Very good. So this is our inner function. We let u be, so step 1, let u be 6x squared plus 11. Second step, what do we do? Yes. This is C. Okay. Yeah, I just changed it. You changed it? Yeah, wait, let's make the problem a little bit harder. Right. Okay. All right. Because sometimes I read the student comments, some students saying that the in-class example is easier than the exam. Okay, so let's try to. Okay. Yeah, yes.
du.
Du. Du is. Yeah, the derivative of 6x squared is 12x. Yes. And the derivative of 11? 0. Yes.
And then from there, we use the antiderivative.
Not yet. We plug in. So, but do you see here? We don't have the 12. We only have x dx, right?
Yeah.
So, x dx is how many du? We both sides divided by 12, right?
Okay.
Both sides divided by 12. So this 1 over 12 du. Yes. Okay. This step 3, we plug in. Okay, how do we plug in? X dx is 1 over 12 du. Where do you put 1 over 12? Constant multiple, you can put it in front, right? So we can put 1 over 12 in front. And where do you put the du? At the end. Yes, everybody? So your integral, the s always in front, and the du always at the end, and then your function, your integral inside. Okay, and what's left? So we have x dx that take care of 1 over 12 du. What's left? E to the u. Very good. So we get e to the u. See? We have a simpler integral. What's the integral of e to the u? Do we plus 1? Let's see. For power function, we plus 1. But for exponential function, the exponents remain the same. We don't add 1, we don't subtract 1. Do you remember, like I said, father looks like the son, but father has mustache. The mustache is 1 over 8. But they still look alike. Okay? So integral e to the u is e to the u. Yes, everybody? Plus c. So after you integrate, don't forget your cell phone. Okay, and then the last step, we put the x back. What is u? Yeah, very good. So that's the answer. The 4 steps u substitution. Everybody okay with that? Okay, yes. Next problem. What is the u? What's the inner function?
It's a x plus 1 squared
X plus 1.
to the 1 half.
Do we include the 1/2? Inner function inside.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we don't need to include the power. So x plus 1. Okay, second step. What's du?
Du equals
1 times dx. Remember differential form? You both sides you need to have differentials. Can one kid play on the seesaw? No, we need 2 kids. We need 2 differentials on each side. Okay, so we continue. Let's plug in. Okay, let's plug in. What's the denominator? So we replace x plus 1 by u. So we get square root of u. How about the dx? What is dx? Du. You see, we still have the x left on the numerator. Right, everybody? We figure out, oh, this is the u, and dx is the du. But I still have x left. Can I put the x here? Can we have an integral with u and x inside? No, we must change everything in terms of u. So it's like you don't drink a mixture of milk and orange juice, right? So how do we express x in terms of u? So express this in terms of u. That's the attendance. Okay. Please sign your initial. Sorry, wrong one. Where is the one? Okay. Oh, right here. Okay. This is our class. Thank you. All right. So yeah, from here, do you see u equals x plus 1? How do you solve for x? Yeah, we minus 1 on both sides. We get x equals u minus 1. X is u minus 1. So this is our integral of u. Okay? Let's solve this. Okay, do you see this is a quotient? Do we have quotient rule for integral? Can we integrate the numerator and then divide it by, we integrate the denominator? Can we do that? Do we have quotient rule for integral? No. If you see, thank you.
Oh, I still got it.
Oh, yes. If you see a quotient or product, there must be a way you can simplify and get rid of the quotient and product expressed in terms of sum or difference. In this case, how do we simplify? We split them, right? So we have u over square root of u minus 1 over square root of u du. Okay, let me make it smaller. So we finished this problem. We make the problem harder, so we change this to 6x squared plus 11 to make it a little bit harder. Okay, everybody, we split the two terms, and then we get a difference. Let's simplify that. Okay, the first term.
Why is
This
it
is-
u minus 1, by the way?
Oh, so x. We want to express x in terms of u,
Yeah.
and this is a relation between u and x. So to solve for x, we subtract 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Both
that
sides.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's simplify that. The first term is like u over, what is square roots? U to the, what power? Square roots? U to the 1/2. And if you have u over u to the 1/2, it's like, what do you do to the exponent? Subtract. What's u to the 1 minus 1/2? 1/2. Oh, my first term is the same as u to the 1/2. Everybody, whenever you see power function, you simplify them. And you want to make them into the standard form. What standard form means? You want to have some number times u to the some power, right? That's the standard form. Then you can use the antiderivative formula of the power rule. Okay, how about the second term? What is 1 over the square root of u? This is u to the negative 1/2. It's negative because it's in the denominator. Yes, everybody? Du. Okay. See, we're able to integrate now. Use the power rule. What is the power rule? What do you do to the exponents? We add 1. So what's u to the 1/2 add 1 is 3 over 2. Oh, okay. So 3 over 2. And then divided by 3 over 2. By the way, when you divide it by 3 over 2, you can flip the 2 upstairs, because when you divide it by a number, it's the same as multiply by its reciprocal. Is that okay, everybody? Yeah, flip the 2 upstairs. And minus u to the what? Yeah, 1/2. And then when you divide it by 1/2, what do you do to the 2? Yeah, bring it upstairs. So it becomes 2 times u to the 1/2. Everybody okay? And when you finish, what do you need to do? Class C, your cell phone. That's the third step. Okay, last step. What's the last step? Yeah, put the x back. What is u?
Use X plus 1.
Yes, the x plus 1 to the 3/2 minus 2 times the x plus 1 to the 1/2 and then plus c. Okay, so that is the answer. So far, so good, everybody? So this problem is a little bit harder than the previous example. Because the previous example, you see, a lot of all these previous example, we figure out the u, and then the remaining is eu. But this example, we figure out the u, and we're replacing the dx in terms of du, but we still have something left. Okay, in this case, you look at the relationship between u and x, you solve for x in terms of u, and then plug it back. Okay, so one more step for this problem. Okay. Any questions up to now? All right. We continue. How about part E? Okay, this is a rational function. Do we have quotient rule for integral? No. Okay, so this is a rational function. What's the degree of the numerator? What's the degree of the numerator? 3. What's the degree of the denominator? 1. Oh, if the degree of the numerator is bigger than the degree of the denominator, this is an improper fraction. Yes. So degree of the numerator is 3 is bigger than the degree of the denominator, which is 1. So this is an improper fraction. When you see improper fraction, you need long division. Okay, for example, if I have 34, let's do 35 divided by 4. This is an improper fraction because your numerator is bigger than the denominator, right? Then what do? How do you make it proper? Well, you use 35 divided by 4. And you think about what number multiplied by 4 is less than 35? What number multiplied by 4? 8 times 4 is 32. And then you use the first line, subtract the second line. What's left? 3. Yes. So 8, we call this is the quotient. The 4 is the divisor. And the 3 is the remainder. So this improper fraction is the quotient plus the remainder over the divisor. Yes, this is how we divide numbers. How about polynomials? How do we divide polynomials?
It'll be 2x plus 3 on the outside.
Yeah. Ooh. I need to remember charging my laptop. Okay.
You gotta set
Okay.
a reminder.
Yes. Okay. So the 2x plus 3 is outside. And then we have the 4x cubed plus x squared minus 3x plus 5 inside. Are you okay with long division, everybody?
Yeah.
We ordered from the highest power to the lowest power. And then we look at the first term. Okay, we ask 2x times what is 4x cubed? Let's look at numbers. 2 times what is 4? 2. And then x times what is x cubed? Yes. So 2x squared, put it here. Yes. Then we distribute 2x squared times 2x is 4x cubed. Yeah. And then 2x squared times 3. Yeah, 6x squared. And then we use the first line, subtract the second line. Right? Okay, 4x cubed minus 4x cubed. Cancel. X squared minus 6x squared is
-5.
yeah, negative 5x squared. And then we have minus 3x plus 5. So far, so good. Okay, now we look at the first term. Okay. 2x times what is negative 5x squared? So 2 times what is negative 5? It must be a negative number. Do you agree? And I want to get rid of the 2 and get the 5. So multiply by 5 over 2. The 2 will cancel out and you get the number 5, right? And x times what is x squared? X. Yes. So we multiply by negative 5 over 2x. Multiply by 2x is negative 5x squared. Multiply by 3 is what? Negative 3 times 5 is, yeah, negative 15 over 2x. And use the first line, subtract the second line. Yeah, you might see fractions. It's okay, because when we divide numbers, we use integers, but polynomials, we may see fractions. Okay, do you see the first term cancel? Because minus minus become plus. Okay, the second term. Let's do it slowly. Negative 3x minus negative become plus 15 over 2x. So negative 3 plus 15 over 2 is what? 11 or 9? Yes. So 9 over 2x. And then also we have the 5. So far, so good, everybody? Okay. Yeah, one more step. We look at the first term. 2x times what is 9 over 2x? And I want to get rid of the 2. And I want to have the half downstairs. So what do you put down there? 2 over what is 1 half?
2
2 over 4, exactly. We want to put the 4 downstairs. And we want to put the 9 upstairs. Yeah? Then we get 2 times 9 over 4 is that. Do we need to include any x? No. So just 9 over 4. Is everybody okay with that? Okay, multiply by 2x. I get 9 over 2x. And then multiply by 3. What do you get? 3 times 9 is 27 over 4. Oh, see? First line subtract the second line. First term cancel. What is 5 minus 27 over 4? 5 is what over 4? 20 over 4. 20 minus 27 is negative 7 over 4. Yes. Great. Remainder. Do you see my remainder is smaller than the divisor? This is degree 1. This is degree 0. Okay. Now we can stop. We finished the long division. Yeah, make sure your remainder has a degree less than the divisor. Okay, let me erase all of this. Okay, this is like your scratch paper. Okay, that is the long division part. Now we can integrate. So let me use a different color. Okay, this integral is equal to the quotient. Yeah, remember, is the quotient plus the remainder over the divisor. Quotient is 2x squared minus 5 over 2x plus 9 over 4 plus remainder. What is remainder? Negative 7 over 4. And then over divisor. What is divisor? 2x plus 3. Yes. Good. Right, everybody? Let's see. This is polynomial. Can you integrate polynomial? Polynomial, power rule. Can you integrate x squared? Yeah, let's do that. So constant multiples say here, what's integral of x squared? X x cubed over 3. And what's the integral of x? X. Yes. And what's the integral of 9 over 4? Yeah, 9 over 4x. Right? We can integrate this. The remaining term, can we put the 7 over 4 in front of the integral? Then I get minus 7 over 4 integral of 2x plus 3 dx. We can move the coefficient in front of the integral. So we only need to integrate this guy. Okay. So this one, we don't have exactly the formula to apply. So we need to use U substitution. What is the U? What's the U? Yes, 2x plus 4 is the U. Sorry, 2x plus 3. And then what is the U? du1 or 2 dx. I should tell you to write tiny. This problem is long. Sorry that you don't have enough space. Okay. So dx is how many du? 1/2 du. Okay. Let's calculate this integral first. Then we plug in the whole thing after we finish this part. So we have the integral. Dx is 1/2 du. Where do you put the 1/2? In the front. Where do you put the du? At the end. And then inside. What's inside? Yes, 1 over u. Right, everybody? What is the integral of 1 over u? One of the formula, you have 3 formula, which one? Okay, what's the 3 formula? Is it the power? Yeah, it's the ln, absolute value of u. Okay. So where are we? Okay, so ln, absolute value of u, plus c. And what is the u? Yeah, 2x plus 3 plus c. So this is just the purple parts. Okay? Now we just put everything together. Okay, let's get back. Okay, so that equals 2 over 3x cubed minus, combine the coefficient. What do you get? 5 over 4x squared plus 9 over 4x. Okay, now minus 7 over 4 times 1/2 is, so 7 over 4 times 1/2. 7 over 8. So minus 7 over 8. And then ln the 2x plus 3. And then plus c. That's the final answer. Okay? Yeah, when you see improper fraction, long division. The polynomial part you can integrate, and then the remaining parts use substitution. Okay, good. All right. So, any questions about part E? Okay, and then for the remaining exercise, let's just figure out the U and then you continue at home. Okay, so I prepare many examples in the worksheets, but we might not have time to cover all of them. Okay, so some of the problems we may cover, some of the problems we may not cover. Okay, so let's just look at the problem and find the U, and then you do the rest at home. What's your U? Yes, very good. That's your U. So U is usually in the denominator or inside the power, like inside the square root or cube root, or if you have exponential function, it's on the exponents of the exponential function. Okay, so that's your U. All right, how about this? Okay, how about I ask you one by one? Okay, what is your U?
X squared plus 3.
Good. That's the U. And what's the U? Yes, inside the square root. So it's the inner function of a composite function. Wait, what's your U? Yes, x squared plus 4. Good. Let me see. Mackenzie, what's your U? Yes, exactly. Oh, actually, do you realize that this is your U? And then when you find the du, you get derivative of 2 is 0, derivative of e to the x. It's e to the x dx. So this is perfect du. Next student, what's your name? Sarah. Yes. What's the U? Exactly. Okay. Right. Once you get the correct U, and then you find the du, and then you plug in the replace the x in terms of u, get a u integral, and you integrate and then put the x back. Okay? All right, good. Now, so we have the time to do this problem. Okay, so story problem applications. The marginal revenue in thousands of dollars from the sales of MP3 players is given by the following. MP3 players we had that long time ago.
That wasn't that long.
No? Okay. So this is the marginal revenue. We want to find the total revenue function. So total revenue function is going to be the integral of the marginal revenue, right? So part A of x is the integral of the r prime of x. Okay. And here, do you see the revenue from 125 players is, so this means r of 125 is 29591. So we have this number. This number will help us to figure out the C. Okay. So the value function 4x times x squared plus 27,000 to the negative 2 over 3 dx. So this is our integral. Anybody? So you see, it's a product. Do we have product rule? No. So if you see a product, either simplify it or use substitution. In this case, we have to use substitution because are you able to distribute? No, you don't do that because of the power. What should you? Yeah, very good. Sorry. U is x squared plus 27,000. Aha, what's du? Yeah, 2x dx. Okay, look at our integral. We have 4x dx. How do you get 4x dx? Multiply by 2. Yes, we get 2 du equals 4x dx. Good. So this equals integral. The 4x dx is 2 du. Where do you put the 2? Outside, yes. And the du is at the end. Right, everybody? Okay, how about this guy? This is what? U to the... Yes, good. We use U substitution, and then we put the U inside. We get easier integral of U. So it's one of the three types: a power function, exponential function, or 1 over x. If you don't see one of those three types, it means you probably have some mistake. Go back and check your work. Maybe your U is wrong and try a different U. Okay, so 2 says here, what's the power root? You add 1 to the exponent, what do you get? Yes, 1/3. But when you over 1/3, it's the same as multiply by the reciprocal, which is 3. Yes, everybody? Plus C. Okay, what's 2 times 3? 6. What is U? Yeah, x squared plus 27,000 to the 1/3 is, and then plus C. So this is R of x. Right, everybody? Yeah, so bring your calculator to class. Now we need to figure out the C. So we plug in that. Okay. We plug in the R125 is 29591. So on your left hand side, 29591. The right hand side, 6. What is the x? What is the x? What do we plug in the x? Yes, the x is 125 plus 27,000 to the 1/3 plus C. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the square. Yeah. See, sometimes I make mistakes too. So check our answer carefully. Okay, let's see. Okay, therefore C equals both sides, subtract that one. So 29591 subtract 6 times 125 squared plus 27,000 to the 1/3. So do you have your calculator? Please bring your calculator to our class. Because our class, we have a lot of application problems. So yeah, you need your calculator. Yes. You have me to put this in your calculator. And then what do you get? Give me 4 decimal places.
$29,381.
300 and what?
81.
81. And then 4 digits, 4 decimal places.
4089.
Thank you. Okay, everybody? So this is the C. Therefore, my revenue function is 6 times. So we just copy this down. So 6x squared plus 27,000 to the 1/3 plus C. The C is 29381.4089. So that is our total revenue function. Okay, everybody? Yes. So the method is similar to what we have done, but just the number is a bit bigger, more complicated. So that's part A. We have part B. How many players must be sold for revenue of at least, okay, bigger or equal to 40,000? So here, part B, we're looking for the x such that our revenue function is at least greater or equal to 40,000. So yeah, let's do that. So set the 6x squared plus 2700 and 1/3 plus 29381.4089. Let's make equal first, and then we will decide. Okay, what do we do next? Okay, let's solve this. Okay, we want to find the x. How do we solve for x? Isolate this term, right? So move this number to the other side. Okay, so we get 6 times x squared plus 27,000. What is 40,000 minus your previous answer? On your calculator, do you see the answer button? So you use 40,000 minus answer. What do you get? Do you get a number? Us 4 digits. Sorry, 1068 and then that and then what? Oh, 10618. Then 4 decimal places. Thank you. Okay, then what do we do next? Divide by 6. Yes, let's divide it by 6. Okay, so we get x squared plus 27,000 to the 1/3. And when you divide it by 6, what do you get? So use answer divided by 6. Okay, then what do you get?
$1,769.
Sorry, 17 then what?
69.
Point.
7651.
Yes. Okay. Good. Aha! See? What do we do next? How do we get rid of the key roots? Exactly. So x squared plus 27,000 is that number cube. Can I do that? That number cube? What do you get? That number cube?
5543 026 229.
Oh, that big? Whoa. Okay. Interesting. And then we continue, right? So let's see. We continue. We want to subtract 27,000. Yes. If you subtract 27,000, what do you get?
Five five four three 053.
Yes. And then we take square root. Okay.
I got something.
You got something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you get here?
Well, even after that, we subtracted
Yeah.
5542.
Oh.
I got two. Yeah, that's what I got.
2999. So it's different round of numbers.
Did you just type yours back in and then?
Oh, you use the answer?
The answer, because we have to subtract it from 27,000.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm saying when I subtract the 27,000, that's the answer I got.
Oh, so you get four. Let me see. 27,000. Yeah. Yes. 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 So we get 429999229. Let's see. Interesting. So we get yes, we get that. Okay. And then so the x is the square root of this answer. Okay, so the square root of this answer is what's the square root of that number? Maybe just one.
74,000.
Oh, okay, I see. And let's see. Okay. Then we get yes. So this is the number we get, and because we want the player should be a whole number, right? So even though the next number is 3, because you need at least 40,000, you round up, you don't round off. Okay? Because if you round off, of course you have more you sell with more players, then you get more revenue, right? So in this case, we will pick 74452. So this is number we pick. I think in my answer, okay, and my answer key is wrong. That's the problem with my
For the cube one,
the cube one.
yeah, I think the answer was different from mine too. I got 55430
38 25538.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
That's what the number you had in your.
You know when I use I have a bad calculator. My calculator is a business calculator when I calculate this. So I own the calculator show me like 4 point something times 10 to the 3. And I didn't see 10 to the 3, so I my calculator I only put like 74.45. So I think this number is about right. Do you have a similar number? Everybody else?
It's ballpark, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yes. So that's the answer. Okay, so let's continue on Friday. So Friday print out session 7.4. Oh, sorry, 7.3. Yeah, 7.3. Okay. Bye. Hello, Alex.